Welcome back to another video. This will be regarding mesh segmentation, a comparison between Tripo and CSM. And let's take a look over here at the following case study. If I will go within the overview, we're going to see that this will be the case study. So the following robot from a single image, we're going to see over here that Tripo managed to recreate those bottom rollers within the leg, so that is really nice. But now, regarding the individual mesh segmentation, if I will go over here, we're going to see a Tripo divide the mesh like this. So we're going to have those two legs. They are not symmetrically divided, as you can see. Over here, we're going to have one large part, but over here, we're going to have multiple components. So this is quite weird that the tool decided to create the segmentation like this. But overall, we're going to see that there are not that many elements over here. So we're going to see over here for the back that we have this main component and also this one, which is just within a corner. So doesn't make any sense, but maybe how Tripo saw this over here, it was a little bit trickier. As you can see from this perspective, that small image will be somewhere over here above the shoulder. So maybe it was a little bit trickier to link those together. Okay, now let's take a look at the following output using the same reference within CSM. So this will be image to kit. And we're going to see that it will actually extract various images. In this case, this will be the head of the robot, and this will be the outputted mesh. Now, regarding the overall quality of the individual meshes, they are not that great compared to the ones from Tripo, but what is CSM really good at? It is splitting this into multiple references. So we see over here for the head of the robot, the model outputted by CSM is quite wider. So the one generated over here had better proportions, if you're going to take a look at that. So that is a plus over there. Afterwards, we're going to have the torso, and we're going to see how that torso looked within the reference, and CSM decided to divide it like this. So it's not really following that input, but keep in mind that this image to kit feature is quite new, and it's still being tinkered. And I'm pretty sure that this will have the possibility to become really incredible. Afterwards, you have the following component over here. As we can see, it's quite odd. If you're going to take a look at the reference, not sure exactly where this would fit within the assembly. We see some colors over here from the hand, but still, it's an odd component. We have the following socket over here. So again, this is again quite weird and not sure exactly where we could add this. But considering that we have those and afterwards the hand, I will maybe consider that this was from the hands. Afterwards, we have the following robot hand over here with 3 legs. We see them within the reference. We see the outputted one. Again, quite different, but keep in mind that those fingers were the following, let's say, metallic color, and after that with that golden ornament. So we see that the total number of fingers is not according to the reference, but the overall mesh for this hand is pretty good. We have the following component, which will be the bottom base, and as we can see, this will be where those legs will be assembled. But considering that the mesh will look like this, it's quite far from that within the reference. Afterwards, we're going to have the following one, which will be this one. This, I think, is one of the legs, but maybe this component. The following one will be, this will be a leg, as we can see it over here. We're going to have the knee joint over here, but again, completely off with the reference. Also, if you're going to take a look over here at the shape of the foot, it's again really off. And we have the following one, which is a little bit better. We're going to see that this will match, let's say, the overall shape of that leg of the robot. We're going to have this rounded joint element over here, which is also present. But Again, it's a little bit tricky to say exactly because this will change so much from the original reference. While we have over here with Tripo, Tripo will not try to, let's say, add too much generative stuff. In this case, we saw that Tripo added over here on the back since he didn't have informations about that, but it still tried to maintain that original mesh. Now, regarding the segmentation, this could have been a lot better, as we can see, and how we already discussed this. But overall, I think that this segmentation is quite good, and this will sure be improved in the following time period. Now, if I will go over here to rigging, we're going to see that we can also have it rigged in this case. So once you already have that, we can have it retargeted. Keep in mind that if you want to do segmentation, it's mandatory that the model will be defined by triangle, not quads. So quads is currently not available for segmentation under the following Tripo model. For example, this is the same reference. And for this one, I have changed the mesh to be made from quads, as you can see it over here. So in this case, let me see, because I still see those triangles. But if I will go into segmentation, we're going to see that I cannot have this segmented. And we see that the segmentation, the automatic segment your model and make each part editable. Rigged models and model with quads are not supported yet. So in this case, keep in mind that if you're going to either apply a rig or if you're going to make the topology different, you will not be able to use that. Because in this case, for the mesh, we saw that it was made from triangles and not quads. But again, this will not be viable for that segmentation. Okay, so I'm really curious, what is your opinion regarding this? I also see over here that this mesh has a hole. The other one was fully filled, as you can see it over here. So that those things can happen. This one is not fully filled over here, as you can see, but after the segmentation, we're going to have those individual components, and it will look like it's not merged together, while it will actually be. Maybe over here for the leg, we're going to see that the leg will not be connected to the main torso. Okay, so I will position a similar video on the left side, and I will also add a subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.